God, Chad, I'm dying. The laughing almost killed me. Oh my God. All right, hang on. Let me raise the desk. Up we go. Woohoo! Up I go. Oh, hey Daniel. Oh, I was laughing so hard I started wheezing. Holy shit. I just watched a video of a group of feminists who were like, yeah, we don't need no men. So they went on to a survival island challenge. Oh my God. So they went on the survival island challenge. And so then the guy who did the video, he contrasted it with the men doing a similar thing, no women, right? Oh, it's complete 180 degrees from each other. The women couldn't even get a fire going for 4 days. Oh my God. Oh my God. And the bickering and the arguments and the not knowing how to do anything. No, we don't want a leader. There be no leader. And this is a communal thing. We don't need leaders. Oh my God. We're all dehydrated because we don't have a fire. Make one, you dumb cow. Make a fire. Oh my God. Oh, and the cuts from the group of feminists, and then it jumps to the men, is so fucking funny. Holy shit. Oh, God. And it really is like, if you ever watch the old show Survivor Island, stuff like that. God, you want to see the difference between men and women. If you ever watched the old show Survivor Island, the women would always vote off the people they didn't like. Right? They're like, oh, I just don't get along with them. The men always voted off the people that were least useful. So it got down to this. So get down. The basic summary is, women will self-sabotage themselves for their fifis, even in a critical survival situation, and men are constantly trying to survive. It's like, yeah, no, we're gonna do it. Catty bitches versus death to losers. Yeah, essentially it was the whole like, you're dead weight. I'm sorry, you're keeping us behind. The 3 seconds between the male Secret Service agents tackling Trump and the female ones reaching him is the gender wage cap. That's your diversity tax right there. Women wouldn't have helped you at all. Oh, God. Holy shit. It was just so fucking funny to watch. It's so good. Oh man, I would be, if I was in the men's group, I would be like that. God, I need to pull my weight, right? Because I would know how to do all the survival stuff. It'd be the execution. I'd be fucking terrible at doing the execution. Holy shit. I know I would bumble the fuck up out of it, but at least I know what to do. Right? I know how to make, like, desalination stuff like that, so we can actually get fresh water from the ocean and everything. Like, I know how to do that. I know how to do, like, basic bow making and things like that, and stuff for spear fishing. How to make rope. Well, how to make rope, massive air quotes. Because it's kind of similar to how you actually make rope, except you're just going to use, foliage that's not hand prepared for it, and bark. Bark is the best way you want to do it. If you can find good bark that strips well, really nice to do. There are stories of that one Secret Service agent is still struggling to holster her firearm to this day. Oh, it came out. Oh, God. It actually came out that most of those people weren't even Secret Service. That's how much they tried to stage this. And I'm not saying Trump and the Republicans. No. I'm saying the Democrats tried to intentionally kill the man. I am full on throwing my fucking glove down and say this is a Democrat attempt. Fully. Because, we know, like, the shooter was a hardcore Democrat. They talk about the registered Republican thing. It's like, one, that's meaningless. Anybody can register for whatever they want. And two, this is after the Democrats kept saying, hey, we need our loyal foot soldiers, our great bootlickers, and NPC boys. Make sure you sign up for the Republicans so you can interfere in their primaries. Get Trump primaried out. So again, him registering as Republican to vote in the primaries doesn't matter. Literally does not matter. Just yeah. I think at some point we'll watch that video here on stream. I think we'll watch the thing on stream. No, apparently the police were incredibly helpful, Els2. Like, again, this is a department bickering and fighting each other for who's to blame. But the police had a lot of evidence against the Secret Service. Well, I say Secret Service in air quotes because it wasn't the Secret Service. It was only like less than half were actually Secret Service agents, which is damning in and of itself. Yeah. Like, oh man, the testimonies in Congress have been devastating. It's been so bad that they have actually formed the July 13th committee. Excuse me, not the commission. Commission's an entire different rank. It might turn into a commission. Trust me, we might actually start getting that bad. Right now, it's the July 13th committee has now been formed officially. Hey, things are not looking good. It's real bad. Again, I don't actually blame the sniper, the Secret Service sniper, because again, he has naturalized human reaction to it. Unless he's that good of a fucking actor. Like, I genuinely don't think he realized that guy was there, because I don't think they informed, like, counter snipers or anything going on. I don't think. We'll have to find out. But yeah. We'll see. Yeah, we will see what happens. Like, the stuff's already, like, devastating. Holy shit. But yeah. Today, again, I'm gonna shoot the breeze with you guys, talk, have a good time, have some laughs. I figure one of the things we could do is let's do some, shocking as it may sound, let's do some Roblox, actually. Because I have actually found that there's a lot of interesting stuff on here, honestly. A lot of creepy stuff on here, too. But there's a lot of interesting stuff. Like people making their own games and everything. Of course, tower defenses are a big one. Survival games are another big one. Like horror survival games, I should say. Yeah. As you can see here, you'll be able to see from my list. Whoop. These are the ones I played. I enjoy Kaiju Universe. I'm really bad at it. I originally was going to go in Kaiju Rising. Or I think it's Kaiju Rising is what it's called. But it got DMCA claimed and it got boom, yeeted. So that's gone. But like the FNAF TD, it was okay. It's not bad. I got lucky and I got a super like powerful drop, so now I have a really, really powerful tower I can use. That's kind of trivialized things. This one's been fun. This one's actually been a lot of fun. This is brand new. Very simple thus far. Yeah, I did. I played the Dragon Tycoons. I have finished both of them. This one is no longer being updated. So this one I've fully cleared. It will never be updated again. They moved on to this one to kind of like fix the scalings and everything like that and make the game run better. And actually, this one actually has cutscenes and a storyline and everything. Genuinely, actually, a pretty good tycoon. Yeah, so I played these. They're very simple. You can just leave them on the side while you go and do some other work, right? You can just be, like for me, I just put that on the side, and while that's, clicking away, giving me cash, I go and I just do some more writing on the book. Speaking of, hang on a second, let's make sure I don't super spoiler you guys. How can I show this without showing it? We're 247 pages in. I'd gone through and I had refixed up and touched up some things. But we're 247 pages in. And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. We're on the 25th chapter. Yeah, so things have been going very well. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's the whole thing of like off the side. Oh, I'll actually show you the Tycoon. Let me show you it in action, so you can see why I just kind of like it. It's just a nice little calm, chill game. You just chillax, literally. Oh, so here we're on Beach Island. See? Yeah, you have to build all this stuff. But you see, they have just cute little animations of all these little dragon whelps. They're just having a good old time. They're just having fun. No, this is for a lizard monster, apparently. I don't know how to make characters in Roblox. I tried my best, but it has all kinds of issues like this. There we go. There's a little dragon that thinks he's a pirate. So see, this is a nice little relaxing, calm game. Yeah, I don't know. There's stuff that looks way better. I've seen people that are wearing stuff that looks way better, and I want it, but I have no idea how to find it because the marketplace is a nightmare. See? This is like them making money. Like I said, this one actually has a storyline and everything like that. We finished the storyline so far. We're waiting for the new updates. And you can see, this has its own stuff. And here's our home. Game on sale on Steam. Add me. Uh-oh. Alright. Give me a second. I'll let the chat see this, though. See? This is our house. Oh, and you can do this, by the way. Whee! It's the cafe. We must keep the assembly line going. Make more foods. We got a lot of hungry dragons. Yeah, so this is just one of those, like, it's a nice little fun A little fun chill thing. And you can just have this on the side and just do whatever you want. Alright, let me exit out of here. Leave the gum. Let me see what Itako's selling. Itako, I don't know which one's you. Hang on. Okay. Oh, you want me to use a code. Got it. Alright. There's a game on sale you want a gift. Okay, I have a bad feeling about this, but we'll see what it is. Alright. Send invitat. There you go. Kind of barren. So I was saying, it's just kind of a nice game you can put on the side and just let it tick up. You know, dollar value goes up, you just grab them. And then build more stuff as you go. I've been doing very good. Yeah, I've been doing very good. Peace was never an option. I don't know why I tried to say anything else. You recommend Panty Party just because it's so fucking stupid? Oh no. Is that a Roblox thing? Oh no. A kobold enslaving a bunch of dragons? Absolutely not. One, I'm a dragon, damn it. I'm actually the patriarch subclass. Well, subspecies. I guess we're talking about class, genus, familia. But yeah. Subspecies, we'll put it that way. Not a snapdragon. Snapdragons are cool. Like, and of the patriarch class, I am the grounded variety, unfortunately. Maybe if I had wings, I would feel a lot better about heights. Because I don't have wings, it is not fun getting picked up. No, not fun at all. It is not the best of japes to fly me around in the air, up high, just because you can. Bastards. Alright, let's see. I don't see anything for notifications or anything, Itako. Oh my god, they get more expensive? Fucking hell, Jesus. Yeah, Itako, I do not see anything. Yeah, I saw that, Daniel. I've seen people start it, and I was like, that does look kind of nice. It's like a relaxed and stream game, right? Okay, I'm not a kobold. I'm not farming equipment. I am a dragon, thank you very much. And her talking pants, oh my god. I don't know what we're waiting on. Like, purchase happening. Okay. I will look back at that in a second. Alright, here, I'll show you guys, though, some of this other stuff. As I hadn't logged in. Here we go. Yeah, so here's another one. Oh, I think we look better like this. This is another game. This one actually has music. You see, you have these. These will pick different scenarios. You jump in them, you can go do the scenarios. I'm waiting to see somebody getting one so you can see what happens. Okay, there's a guy in this one. Oh, there you go. See? The Bradleys actually take off and drive out of the tunnel to go to the battlefield. Really nice. No, it's not about proportions. It just looks better. Like, it just animates better. It stands better. It's just... It's real sad. Man, I don't know. I gotta figure out how to navigate the store so I can actually get some stuff. Right? Bad. All of you are terrible. Genuinely terrible. Yeah, this is a new one. This apparently came out, like, not long ago at all. And I tried it out, and it was pretty alright. Has some interesting mechanic ideas and stuff. This is where you buy your stuff. It's a gacha game, though. So, again, I'm not a big fan of gachas, but, hey, I got lucky and I got another really good tower in this one as well. So that's what this guy is here. And you join a starship, you pick your things, and you fly off to the thing. Okay. Yeah, these are just basic tower defenses, though. Anyways. So, I was going to show you this. I don't know, I'm really bad at it. I was thinking I saw, like, a Mafia game or something. I was like, ooh. But there's all kinds of, like, survival games and everything that are all throughout as well. This is coming soon. Apparently they have the license from Toho. Allegedly. But, you know, we'll see. Allegedly. If they actually do have the license, that'd be fucking incredible, though. To Godzilla and everything like that. That's what Toho keeps coming into Roblox and slapping the shit out of people because they're like, stop stealing R.I.P. But apparently Kaiju Revolution has the license for it. We'll see. Because Toho's watching a lot more now. Are you gonna risk it? If you don't have it, I mean. There's a lethal tower defense, a lethal company tower defense. Okay. SCP tower defenses. Of course, there's more skibbity stuff. There's skibbity toilet stuff all over this place, by the way. Blade ball. There's all kinds of stuff everywhere. No, you could do... That's kind of what Kaiju Universe is doing here, right? They doing their own things. This originally had all the, like, the Godzillas and Mothra, Rodan, oh man, his name starts with A. I can't remember his name. Poor guy. Anguirus. And that's what it is. Anguirus. He had Anguirus. It had King Ghidorah. Yeah, no worries, let it go. You have a skibidi toilet collection, you get haunted by extremely lame ghosts. Yeah. I haven't touched any of it, but you'll see it pop up all over the place. Alright, let's see, look, there we go. Skibidi tower defense. There's one. There's another one. Toilet tower defense. Because why not? Oh yeah, and this is apparently supposed to be Helldivers 2 in Roblox. Only you're fighting, like, robot dinosaurs and stuff. Interesting. Originally, King Ghidorah was actually supposed to have 9 heads. Because he was supposed to be a direct reference to Yamato no Orochi. Well, did Orochi have 9 or 8 heads? I think it's 8 heads. Yeah, it was 8 heads, sorry. Originally, King Ghidorah was supposed to have 8 heads. Because he was a direct reference to Yamato no Orochi. But then they're like, they realized how complicated the suit already was. Suits with a lot of wires are devastatingly difficult. Back in Suitmation days, they were incredibly difficult to actually utilize, right? Very, very difficult to puppeteer and work around and everything. You know, while we're waiting for it to go here, I wonder if I should do that video. Let's wait a little bit. We'll do the video here in a little bit. Oh my god. Oh, you're trying to give me Roller Coaster Tycoon. Oh, that's nice of you. I do like Roller Coaster Tycoon. I really do. I was just never good at it because I would always, like, blow the budget on trying to make the coolest roller coaster ever, and it's like, that's all you got, and it's like, I needed to pace things a bit better. You know what, I guess let's see what this Dark Diver's is like, right? I've never touched it, so let's see what it's like. Okay, so it auto switches you to the default. Got it. Keeping the universe free. Alright. The Unslave. The Freedom One. Alright. You're supposed to equip it fully, right? I guess we're not gonna have a helmet at the moment. Oh, 3 items? Your game and join the group to get, wow. Dark Slayer. Free the Dark Moon. Okay, well, I guess let's see what happens. I think it's just gonna be me. So this game has a lot of edge. Well, I haven't noticed any edge. Again, it's a direct reference to Helldivers. Wow, they even went for the cutscene. Although that is one scuffed landing pod. Oh, it's not even a landing pod, it was me! Eliminate Cyberraptors. Okay. Here they come! It's got kicks! Yeah, exactly. We just we superhero landed on the moon. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Superhero landing. Superhero landing. Woo! Okay, what's 3 do? Oh, God! What's 4 do? lasers! Alright, that's it. Fess up. Who put the laser beams? Who put the laser beams on the Cyber Raptors? Which one of you did it? I did it! It was me! You bastard. Alright, what's 5 do? Oh. Oh, and you can reinforce from it. Nice. Oh my god, it's over there. Hey, we did it! Follow the highlight. I'm going. Hey, Grinus, it's going alright. We were talking about a funny video we'll probably watch here in a bit. Just because it's genuinely way too fucking funny. And right now we're playing Roblox, and this is one of the Roblox things. We're playing Dark Divers instead of Hell Divers. Vulture. I think you misspelled vulture, you dinguses. It's pretty simple and standard so far. Close the layer, follow the highlight. Alright, let's go. Oh god, I hope none of those exist, Baron. Jesus. Oh, X is an auto heal. Okay, cool. That's terrible. The superhero landing didn't kill the believability for you, but the fire on the moon did. Oh, goodness sakes. We'll check here in a second, when we can, if the thing went through for it to go. Okay, activate. So it's pretty basic thus far. Granted, it did say that this was like version 0.46, so it's not even in a release state yet. I was thinking maybe we should go check out Pal World again as well. because it's got a few updates under its belt. Heard things are pretty solid. Oh god. Woo! Ah! Oh god. Ah! Get up! Ah! I think we're dead! No! You have failed this universe. Savage. Absolutely savage. We got some dark bucks, though. 2,150 credits, apparently. Okay. Oh, it's a gotcha again. Ooh, the MR1 Messiah, eh? Okay. Dang! That's a hell of a gun. Oh, there we go. Hey, the gift went through finally. Yeah, exactly. We have failed the universe! Interesting. Okay. So, we go inventory. I like the weapon designs, though. They're pretty nice. Hi, Calbeck. Welcome, welcome. One second. Oh, goodness sakes. I'll hold them. I'll be fine with them looking generic because it's a Roblox game. That's nice. You know, let's try one more time. Which weapon do we want to use for this one more time? We use the Liberator or the Messiah? The End Dragon. Ooh. AR-14 Brainwasher. Oh, it's a sniper rifle, apparently. Oh. Alright. Let's go and see what happens. Oh, hey, we're getting somebody to come with us. Apparently somebody's coming along. Superhero landing! Alright. Oh, it's a desert. Ooh, that's fucking... Oh, shit. Oh, I thought I finished reloading. I didn't. Ah! Hot spicy. Ah! 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 My face. Oh shit. I tried to help and I almost got him killed. Ah! The sky. I want to go back to the sky. Damn. Yeah! Follow the highlight. Alright, I'm going. Alright. Activate. What the? I will say a good thing about the Messiah is at least it kills him in one shot. Kills those in one shot if I hit the head. Hit X, dude! Hit X! Ah! Eh! Oh dear God! Ah! Back off! they just straight up brought him in. Oh god. Oh god. No, please! Ah! No. Oh, the other guy ran away. Coward! Glorious comrade Ultra Terror has said, not one step backwards! Oh my god. Ah! Not fair! They're cheating! Oh god. Oh man, sensitivity is wild. No, there's another one! Ah! Blech. You're awful! Ah! Blech. There, he's dead. Oh. Wish there's like a dodge button or something, but there isn't. Again, very nice weapon for dealing with these guys, though. That took a long time for that round to get there. Low velocity. Oh god. I somehow missed that one. Oh. Do you know any martial arts or fighting systems? Bits of them. You mean IRL, do I use any? No. No, I didn't realize I died. Oh, our one teammate ran away though. That loser, Dwayne the Croc Johnson. Nice. Luther. All right. Leave that. Marines are taught the ancient fighting style of "don't give a fuck." But yeah, no, Wing Chun was the one I had looked into, and I started practicing because I like the idea of balance using the legs and everything like that. The one I had actually used the most though was McMap, which is Marine Corps Martial Arts. That's the McMap full thing is Marine Corps Martial Arts program. It's just a way to fight. It's not. There's not a lot of like fancy tricks to it. It's lots of grapples, lots of deadening the nerves. Oh, that was the worst training, by the way. Having to smash your like forearms, the sides of your arms against each other, over and over and over again to deaden the nerves. Great, great fun. Let me tell you. Alright. Yeah, I'll accept it. Okay. Now, the question is, what do we want to do? Star Wars Battleground Ultra God update. Oh no. Oh no. Well, it's not even just that. They want you to deaden the nerves so that you won't flinch in said fight, right? You want to kill the nerves off so you're not constantly feeling about it. Because they're like, which would you prefer? Prefer to take the blow on your forearm or take it in your chest or your face? So, if you gotta get up and defend yourself, it'd be better if you don't react as much to the pain when it hits. Because remember, the McMap is the alright, you can't get to your gun at this exact second. So we're gonna, basically, you're in a fight for your life. You're in a current struggle bus situation. Zombie stories? Black Hawk Rescue Mission. There's the Lethal Company. Tower Defense. Virus Border Roleplay. Man. I don't know. Maybe if Roblox wasn't a children's game. But, good lord, it being a children's game as the baseline, I don't know, roleplay servers would skeeze me out too much. Yep, leave the Company Tower Defense. Hang on, let me switch over so you can see it. Here it is. Boop. Lethal Tower Defense. I guess I'll show you other stuff too. Yeah, I mean, it's a good platform because it's incredibly versatile. But if there's just stuff where I'm just like, nah, it's okay. I'm a pass on that one. Like this, the roleplay stuff, I'm just like, And there's an SCP tower defense? Oh, that'd get fucking weird. Theme Park Tycoon 2. Bathroom attack? What is with all the bathroom stuff? Bounties Ultimate Roleplay is like, eh. Noob Army Tycoon. Oh, God. Giga Mansion Tycoon. I saw that. Well, you know, it is what it is. Just know. Well, you do have a marketplace for cosmetics. I'll show you. See? Here. And it's just like, how in the fuck does anybody find anything to actually use? Like, it took me ages to actually find this stuff. I don't know how people navigate this fucking clusterfuck of a thing. Like, the fuck, man. Wait, lizard creature? Oh my God! That's horrifying looking. Ugh. I mean, other than the fact that the model doesn't work where how it's supposed to stand, but, you know, and I have the clothes on. It looks impressive here. The Rolk. Oh my God, look at it! That'd be horrifying. Ugh. Yeah, you're supposed to kind of like come in here and there's a bunch of, you know, like accessories all over the place. Oh my God. There's a Biollante suit. Ugh. Oh my God. So here's like what I tried to do, alright? I go in here and I was like, alright, we'll just do dragon. And you get all this stuff. And it's just like, oh. It's like, good luck finding what you actually want. Unless you know precisely what it's called. Yeah, that's fair. I would agree with that. I agree with that, Elstube. Yeah. And lots of dragon stuff. Lots of dragon stuff. Good luck finding the bits and pieces you need. Right? That's it. Okay. Yeah, you're funny. You're funny. Oh? Whoa! Huge horns. Massive horns. That doesn't even look dragony. That looks more like... God, what does that look like? See, again, that doesn't look like dragon to me. Huh? Oh. Just a mask, though. Shame. Woo. Just a generic suit, though. What's this? What? It's just the thing you carry around? Alright, well. That's the other part, too, is not knowing if this stuff is actually for the things you need it for. Again, you can go in here and you can customize, but... I'm just frustrated with the system, because I don't know, like, what to get, and working with the system is also dreadful. Dreadful. Because you have no idea if the stuff's actually gonna work, right? You don't know if it's actually gonna work in the games or anything. Because you get some wildly, like, yeah, this looks nice, and then you go in game and it's like all of the stuff is fucked on it. It wasn't rigged properly, so it's just all over the place. Like, oh, great. fantastic. Alright, let's see. What do we want to do? It's been an hour. Do I want to do that? Should we want to watch that funny video? I kind of want to watch the funny video.
Look at me.
Alright. So, this comes from a channel called The Modern King. Alright, I'm going to turn the volume down because a little bit was loud. This is The Modern King. We're going to switch over. Okay? And this is that video I was telling you guys about that had me laughing so hard I started wheezing. And then when I started the stream, I was like, I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm laughing too hard. Actually, no, let me grab a snack while we do this. I think a snack would go real well with watching this. Be one moment. Alright, let me lower the desk real quick. And yeah, this video. Whoops. We're just gonna ignore that my keyboard cable just tried to assassinate my speaker. Such a long lost cousin. Incorrect. Thank you very much. But yeah, this video, as you can tell by the title, men destroy feminists in survival competition after saying we don't need men. Yeah, so remember this always. This video is genuinely hilarious. Because it's feminists getting fucking owned after being so arrogant. Alright, getting my snack out. It's got a little cone shell. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Save Lola. Incorrect, Calbeck. Incorrect.
Look at me. Look at me. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Here we go, puppy dog.
I'm gonna die soon.
So, hang on, we're at the max thing here? Okay, that's fine. As long as it stays that way.
Drink. We don't know where we are.
I don't want to sound too cocky too early.
I don't think we should.
I don't think we should at all. But right now, we're winning.
Remember that. Remember, not only are these feminists that say they don't need men, right? But they're that cocky and arrogant about it. Shall we see how this goes? Because look at the men. Look at the men, right? It's a fucking party. This is a party with the homies. You're here with the boys.
You just order me about all the time.
Potatoes anyone was stubborn.
This is the male version.
Giving shit to the gay man. Deserved. Deserved what you were doing wearing those pink little flip-flops, you son of a bitch. This is one of those. That was the first night as well, so cocky when they had just made a fire where they didn't need it, yeah. It's incredible because they'll not make a fire again for a long time. And it gets genuinely funny. Because as it turns out, after the show, they did a bunch of like interviews and things like that, and the crew was like, my God, you do not understand. The women were constantly being given supplies. They were constantly being given like water on the side. Allegedly, now this one, nobody knows if it's true or not. I think somebody would have to look into it. If it was true, I would have put it in this fucking video. But the crew even gave them 2 hog-tied pigs to randomly find, air quotes, in the wild, right? Alright, yeah, I'll turn up a bit more. But they give them pigs that they find in the wild. And the women untied them and brought them as pets, because they're fucking idiots. Yep. Now, I don't know if that's true, but I can believe it. Because women will self-sabotage in the name of their feelings all the time. All the time. So it would not surprise me in the slightest.
Dreadful. Honestly, I feel absolutely dreadful. I never thought I would be so desperate for food and water.
We don't care.
The water was not an issue.
Yeah.
And actually, dehydration was your own fault rather than lack of water.
The expedition party are dehydrated, hopelessly lost, and wandering directionless.
Walking.
Hold on. I'm sorry, but look at the way she's using this machete. This is fucking dreadful.
Wandering directionless.
That's definitely a feminist right there. That's definitely a feminist right there. I don't know why. Why are you chopping at the tree? What's the point and purpose, right? Apparently, lack of a sense of navigation or lack of direction is a female trait. I did not know that. Anybody that's watched my streams knows that I'm pretty good at like remembering the way back in really weird or really autistic fucking mazes and shit like that. For women, a lack of direction apparently is like their Achilles heel. Now, incredibly, so they get lost here, by the way, multiple times, and it's the most obvious fucking solution in existence. If you can't land nav through the fucking thick tropical jungle, well, I guess what we call this, a tropical forest would be more accurate, right? It does not really have a lot of jungle stuff in it. But if you can't land nav through the jungle, because your sense of direction is that fucked, follow the coastline to get back to your camp, you idiot. Just follow the coastline. Why are you struggle busting so hard? Just follow the coastline. Yeah.
Walking is painful now.
All night, no dry clothes and no fire, because we have to make mistakes.
Meanwhile, the men. Men getting the job done. Women complaining.
And I just say,
We do not care.
Oh my god. Oh god. I can't. I can't. Again, it's just so fucking good that it's a bunch of feminists, too. Oh. I understand if it's a genuine phobia. The problem is you're in a survival situation, right? Well, the stream shouldn't have died. We're still here. I don't see it. There's no drop frames or anything. But you're in a genuine survival situation, right? So, somebody has to nut the fuck up and do it. But as you're going to find out with these women, by the way, electing a leader is too difficult for them. So they want a group communal leadership thing. Yeah. Now, in this situation, you have other people there who, if you're like, dude, I have a dreadful fear. I have a dreadful fear of snakes. I'm sorry that I'm going to be a burden in this situation. If anyone else here can do this for me, I will love you. But I cannot handle snakes. I will try my best to not make this a burden on everyone else, but I can't do it. If this is what you do, right? This is the logical thing. If you have other people there, and like, so if somebody here that can do it, please. Now, if you don't have anybody else, sorry, you got to be the one that nuts up. You have to be. Like, I don't care if you go and you get like the biggest stick or the biggest rock you can find and you just throw it at that motherfucker over and over again, right? And you just whacking it over and over again. Like, that's just what you gotta do.
All the decisions we've made thus far have been made collaboratively. We've not needed to conform to a system where there's a leader.
We've not needed to conform to a system where there's a leader. Remember, again, they're feminists, so automatically you know they're stupid. But it's even better, it just gets better from there because they're the type of feminists that believe that hierarchy and power structures are inherently bad. Which just makes their comeuppance all the funnier. Oh, wait till you see where it leads them, Sir Reginald. Wait till you see. It's gonna lead them to exactly the fate they deserved.
We've not needed to conform to a system where there's a leader.
Your disorganized group with no leader is the reason why you can't even figure out how to purify water, which is what led to this.
So remember, they're not purifying their water. They're not purifying their water, and they're drinking it because they're in a survival situation where they'll die of dehydration but they're not purifying their water.
call the medics! She's run! Fainted!
We're winning.
We're winning. We're winning. Yeah, they're drinking unpurified water. It's not hard. It's not fucking hard to do. Again, desalination is a bit trickier, but I know how to do desalination. Again, it's the boiling water method, but you use a big old thick leaf or a coverage of leaves over it to catch the precipitation of the water. Because guess what? The water molecules are going to rise via steam. The salt ain't not. It's not a great method. The water's not, it's going to be one of those methods. But if you need water in a pinch and all you have is salt water nearby, desalination is the way to do it. Woofda. So the way you would do it, I don't know if they have the leaf foliage. They might have to make something. But if you have a leaf that's over the boiling water, right? the water, the steam goes up, it hits the leaf, it cools because the leaf is obviously going to be cooler than the boiling temperature. That water will then run down the leaf, and you collect it at the bottom of the leaf itself. Now, it depends on what you have. You might need a few leaves. Like here, I don't think they have any big, like leaves. But if you get a few of these together, you can make something like that easy enough. Let's see. Setch, do you want me to send you a 2 women versus 1 man MMA match too? It's pretty wild. Oh my god. No, that'd be horrible. That's horribly lopsided in favor of the man. Holy shit. When I'm in a delusional contest, my opponent is an empowered woman. Exactly. Holy shit. Oh. No. They put some of the boar meat that rotted away in one of their 1 out of 2 1-gallon cans. Why? 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 He's drilled into us. If outside need water, purify it somehow, and taught us a few different methods. Yeah, it's the same thing with my school. My school, whenever we would go on, like, trips, things like that. So if we ever went on, like, a school trip that had anything to do with the outdoors, it was constantly, if you find water outside, purify it. If it's water outside, that shit need to be cleaned. Do not drink the dirty water. Ugh. Yeah, ours did a thing where they would be like, hey, we would have a 2-day, like, expedition thing, right? So we would go to one of the state parks, and we would meet up with, like, the park rangers and things like that, and there would be, like, a 2-day camping expedition where we would sometimes go out at night with the red flashlights and everything like that. We had one where our park ranger, we were the lead group, right? And there's another group coming up behind us. And our park ranger found something cool off the track. He found a snake. So he went over and he brought us over to show us the snake, and he talked about the snake and everything like that. He had the red light on him. He told everybody, like, you know, quickly cover your eyes for a second. He turned on the normal light so we could see the coloring of the snake and everything, and it was totally fine. And so he turned back on to the red light and everything, and he was like, alright, so we're going to explain what this snake is and everything about it, and he's explaining, like, the details on it, like, how to properly handle snakes, how to deal with snakes, how would you take out a snake if you had to, reasons why, like, as you can say, like, I bet you didn't expect to see snakes here out in the woods in the Hoosier state, right? And, yeah, and so it was cool stuff like that, and then we heard the other group coming up behind us, and our guy goes, shh, 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 everybody quiet, everybody quiet. And he turned off his light, and he says, everybody be quiet. We're gonna let him pass us. We're gonna sneak up on him. So just waited, and we let the other group pass. And then our park ranger turned back on the red light, and he's like, let's get him. Scared the bejesus out of him. Let's see. Alright, so. It's hot and shit. It would rot away fast. Oh, God. So they're trying to filter their water with 1 can, and it got to the point where a crew member threatened them if they don't clean the can, he would take them off the island. I'm not surprised. Here we go. Oh man, if you were like, I know how to do basic basket weaving. Again, it's not going to be anything special. I'd probably learn, if I had to sit here for a week, I'd probably learn how to do it really good. but I know how to do basic basket weaving, right? If you were somebody like, imagine if they had nothing. See, so obviously they have little bits and bobs that they can keep with them, right? But imagine if none of these guys had any baskets or anything like that, and you were the guys like, hey, no, I know how to make emergency baskets in the wild. I'll make us some stuff so we can carry stuff around. Dude, you would be like the king. Like, oh, hail our savior.
I don't want to drink the water. It tastes of piss.
Decent water. The water was not an issue.
It's 2:30 now. No sign of a fire.
I hate those people the most. Especially if there's somebody that knows how to do the fire, the people that just complain about the thing not existing. Like, I'd understand if that person, if that lady were doing something else useful, right? If you're doing something productive while the other women are trying to do the fire, and she's like, they still haven't made a fucking fire. Their one job is to make a fire, and I'm doing everything else over here. No, she's just sitting there smugly looking at them like, they still have no fire. Yeah. Again, learning basic survival stuff is always good. Seriously though, look at the contrast between the men. Again, we're going to replay this section again. The men versus the women.
I don't want to drink the water. It tastes of piss.
Decent water. The water was not an issue.
It's 2:30 now. No sign of a fire.
Okay. So fucking pathetic. So pathetic. Ow, 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 ow. Also, they weren't going nearly fast enough. If you wanted to fire scorch your spear, sure, you can do that. No, you need to go a lot faster with it. Again, you're trying to create friction. Women, decoration.
If I hadn't turned up today, and I turned up in 6 months, I bet these guys would be in pretty good shape.
Again, I think Bear Grylls was trying his hardest to spin this as being like a positive thing. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. They would all be dead. All of them. All the women would be dead, and the men would be living at large. The joke I saw in one of the comments was that, man, if they hadn't taken those men off the island, they were just a week away from launching a coconut satellite into orbit. They would have gotten Wi-Fi working by the end of the month. Oh my god.
And I turned up in 6 months, I bet these guys would be in pretty good shape.
It feels like a purpose on this island is just to be dehydrated.
The women have now been without water for more than 48 hours.
Well, yeah, no, trust me though, trust me. If Bear Grylls didn't show up today and he showed up 6 months later, they'd be fine. They'd be just fine. No, they'd be fertilizing the fucking ground is what they would be. Holy shit. Oh no, Bear Grylls is absolutely a fraud. Bear Grylls is 100% a fraud. Like, Survivor Man, what was his actual name? But the guy who does Survivor Man, he hated the Bear Grylls stuff because Bear Grylls was just always a con artist. I don't know, he was just a liar, a charlatan, a piece of shit, right? So he wanted to show what it actually took to survive. So he would go into the wild literally by himself. Like, he would go into the wild by himself, and he'd have 3 cameras, and he would actually have to purposely, like, go, alright, I'm going to set up I'm going to ford this river, wade across the water, I'm going to set up the camera here, so I can get a nice shot, and go back across, ford back across the river, go get all my gear, get the sled, pull the sled with all the gear, so now I've got this nice shot of me coming to the river, and now I'm explaining how to ford the river with your sled so the supplies and everything don't get wet. And, you know, he'd actually have to do that. It's like, holy shit. Bear Grylls, though, constantly would, like, make up nonsense that would actually get people killed. He would stay in expensive hotels at the end of filming every single night. Like, he never actually stayed in the wild like he was supposed to. They always, like, manufactured these situations. Like, manufacturing a situation or two is understandable if you're trying to teach a valuable lesson, right? But his whole manufactured situations were always to be shock value. Like, oh, here I have found this elephant dung. I shall wring the water from it and drink it. It's like, bleh, what? Ugh. Blech. Later on, have fake it is, and especially after I got into Boy Scouts. Oh yeah, once you actually start learning any survival techniques, you realize Bear Grylls was a massive fraud, and he had no idea what he was fucking talking about. And that, like, oh my god, the elephant dung situation was so fucking bad. Oh, Jesus. No, there's all kinds of stuff. But Survivor Man, if you wanted an actual survival stuff, Survivor Man was the one you wanted to watch. You weren't kidding about the elephant dung thing? Oh no, no, Calbeck, not at all. Unfortunately, yeah, unfortunately, I was not kidding. Oh, Primitive Technology is one of the best channels on YouTube, hands down. It's not meant to be a survival thing, but he gives you exacting instructions on how to survive on nothing if you needed to. This is wild.
And they are dangerously dehydrated.
I feel really drained.
Oh, they're trying for it! They're almost getting it! Get it!
Another day, and once again, no breakfast.
I love her. That is a woman right there that is in desperate need. She's like, I need a man to save me. Look at her. Just look at her blank ass stare into the sky.
The day.
No breakfast in the wild again. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, God.
And once again, no breakfast.
Pass me a bit.
It's like snake crisps.
Like pork, it's very like pork scratching.
Almost 2 weeks without a meal. The group is at the point of starvation. If they don't eat soon, there's a genuine risk their organs will start to shut down.
Again, remember, as was discussed in part of how fucked this entire situation was, how fucked the crew and the medics and everyone were constantly giving the women supplies because they were that fucking incompetent. And they couldn't get anything done. They couldn't do anything right.
But when the pound chance of dropping off because of starvation and malnutrition, it's a dangerous mindset to have. And it really is not a cause for celebration.
£135. Harvey!
I used to go to swimming club, right, every Monday. I feel like I'm back there.
I have to say, I don't find starvation a good way of losing weight. I don't think we should be celebrating.
Alright, again, there's a woman who actually figured out like that. Maybe it's not a good thing for celebrating the fact that we're literally dying. It reminds me of that skit. There's that skit. There's a comedy skit where there's a girl, and she gets her first period in class, and a little fairy comes out named Rationality, and they're like, "Oh well, you know, here's the logical reason why all this stuff is happening. You know, I'm your logic and rationality." And she's like, "Wow, that's incredible." And then he turns and he starts walking away from her, and she's like, "Where are you going?" "Oh, I'm sorry, you've now had your first period. I will no longer be existing in your life." She's like, "Oh, that's sad. Goodbye, rationality. Bye-bye, rationality. Goodbye, rationality. Oh my god. It's so fucking good. SpongeBob, my boy. I'm fucking dying. Mr. Krabs! That was the Whitest Kids You Know skit. It's a good fucking skit. It really is. It really is. God, imagine being the crew filming the female side. Oh god, this is becoming a snuff film. No, I think you would think that more if you were filming the male crew. Because the male crew is going to start depopulating the island of its animals. Like, literally. Watch what the male crew does.
Size of that.
Oh, I can't get the Titanic theme tune in my head.
That was like Titanic. See, if I was Kate Winslet, who was Leonardo?
Oh my god. My people. I would be so fucking happy. I would be so happy if I was filming the men, or if I was with the men, right? I'd feel like I'd need to step up real hard. Well, wait, again, I know a bunch of the ideas and a bunch of like the survival techniques, but I feel like I would fuck up the execution. Oh my god. My god, they're drinking from coconuts halfway to the Gilligan's Island life, I know. I really thought we were gonna have them. I just read the title. Of the chapter. I thought we would beat the men. I don't know what delusional world you were living in there, but I don't think that was ever gonna happen.
I really thought we were gonna have some until we left the island.
It's funny watching them realize that they can only say they don't need men while in the comfort of a first world country where men already provide them with everything they need to survive. But they
preach. Absolutely preach. That's every fucking feminist in a nutshell. Again, like I said, anybody that calls themselves a feminist, you know they're a retard off the bat, right? But it's so much funnier that the millisecond that they don't have a man around, their entire world collapses on them. Because, oh no, I can't just sit back and whine and complain. Oh no, I have to do the hard things now. Oh god. Yeah, I would get rusty. I would be rusty at trying to survive as well. I haven't done, like, any survival stuff in ages. Fucking ages. Oh no! Responsibility! Run! Oh. Women are so entitled that they don't even register how much men do for them. It's the same thing with like city slickers, right? People who live in cities. They don't have any concept of rural America. They don't have a concept of how hard it is to get the amounts of food that they just take for granted at all times. That shocking video of asking people, like, where does food come from? And an alarming number of people were like, well, you know, I don't understand why people are so worried. If I need food, I'm just going to go to the store and get it. Duh. They don't ever think beyond that, like, okay, where does the store get its food from? Moira Brown level intelligence, yeah. Again, it's shocking because of how many videos you see of people unironically thinking they'll get food from the store if they ever need food. It's like, okay, what happens in a crisis situation? What do you mean? I'll just go to the store and get some food. Okay, where does the store get its food? What? Please hold. The dial tone indicates that the person has malfunctioned. Things go to shit around here. Most folks are going to die because there's not enough naturally available water, including existing wells. Too much runs on the infrastructure. Although, yeah. It's the same problem that's going to happen here. But, I don't know. It all depends. Because there's a lot of people that have a lot of rain catchers around here. Now, they'll use it for their garden and stuff like that. But I'm going to tell you right now, if the infrastructure collapses, at least there's a lot of rainwater. Because we do get a lot of rain quite often. Like, that has been the refreshing thing. Okay, so there is a pole in the backyard, right? That has started to shift and has slipped. And so it's the wires in the back, which thankfully it's not like live wires. Thank God, it's not power wires. But it is the wire for the internet. The fiber optic cable is now hanging so low, I can go in the backyard, I can not even get on my tiptoes, I can put my hand up and grab the wire. That's how low it's hanging right now. We have been trying to get a truck to that pole for over 2 weeks. 2 fucking weeks. Because it keeps raining. So they can't drive a truck back there. They'll dig up and destroy all the yards, and they might get the truck stuck. It'll go like, alright, hey, 2 days without rain. Okay, normally I'm not really excited, but actually now I'm pretty excited. Then the 3rd day, it's just like, and God said, I shall smite thee with a mighty monsoon. And it's like, fuck! Damn it! They would need a lot of planks, Garinas. I don't think you understand. That's a haul to get to that pole. That's not a short trip. It would seem like it, but then you realize the logistics of where they're actually going to have to try to drive to get the truck there. And it's just like, oh no. And God said, fuck you, it's raining time, bitches. Oh, God. Alright, let me back up a little bit in the video so I don't cut him off. But yeah, it's just one of those, like, bleh.
That they can only say they don't need men while in the comfort of a first world country where men already provide them with everything they need to survive. But they can't even survive a week on their own without men.
Are the biggest I have ever fought in all my life. Is the size of a small dog.
Oh, again, the men, it's just good vibes. It's like, hey, we're in a shitty situation. Fuck it. Let's have a good time. Meanwhile, the men are not only surviving, but having a right lad's own adventure. A whale of a time. Oh, dude, it gets so much funnier. Because it's actually going to start getting into, man time. So now now that they have got survival down, they've got their necessities met, now it's time to thrive. Not just survive, it is time to thrive.
Eating myself from the inside. I'm just hoping that we can get some food.
Put the stew on, we're boiling the bones down, trying to feed 11 people in the next hour or 2 hours.
Starving.
Again, they have a cook. They have a cook that is actually trying to feed people. Fucking amazing. The lads seem to be on a vacation, not a survival snare. That was one of the top comments as well, of like the women a week in absolute hell, the men a week in absolute paradise away from the women. Oh.
I'm thirsty.
Look at how slow, how fucking slow are you using that bow? Oh my god.
In the next hour or 2 hours.
Starving. I'm thirsty. Like, surely.
Jesus Christ. I'm sure if I just do this enough times, it'll eventually light. No, it's friction-based, you idiot. Speed! Get the fucking speed going! Ugh. Yeah, there was a guy, I talked about this before the video, so I'll talk about it in the video. Now, one of the men, actually, I'll wait for that moment to come up. We'll talk about the fishing net. I know, I don't know how they're gonna go from that, right? I don't even know. Yeah, there's 3 people doing it and it's still that slow, exactly. I don't know how they're gonna go from that bowing as well. Like, what are you gonna do? Are you trying to light the actual, like, thing you're on fire? Like, are you trying to light the stand on fire? What do you want to ignite? Are you trying to ignite the board? What is your burnable? What is your burnable here, woman? Or actually, all 3 of you women, what is your burnable? You're not going fast enough to make enough friction to get things to light, but also, what are you trying to burn? Like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna die soon. Stupid place.
Daddy brought home the bacon!
Yeah!
But half the group is tied up trying to collect rainwater.
Believe this. How disorganised can they be?
They've hardly collected any water.
Holy shit! That's the amount of rainwater they collected? There was a storm of fresh sky water. God literally said, have agua, and you fucking collected that little? What the fuck? Jesus. Jesus. Oh. It was like when me and the lads tried to make a still while in the Gulf, but we didn't know yeast was involved, so we just tried rotting sugary stuff and boiling it. Wow. No, apparently they didn't make anything to funnel the water or anything at all. The men are 2 days away from building a medieval castle. Again, one of my favorite jokes was, man, if they didn't take them off that island, next week they were going to launch a coconut satellite into orbit. They would have had Wi-Fi by the end of the month.
Is that the total amount of what we've just got from that rainfall?
I am struggling.
The expedition party has spent all day in the searing heat, only to find they've walked in one big circle.
Okay. So again, here's what you need to understand, alright? This is Land Navigation 101, right? If you happen to get turned around, like, it'll happen. If you're a fucking butterbar, my God, if you see anybody in the military and they have a lovely, just wonderful dual, like, yellow bar, if you see 2 gold bars on anybody in the military, do not trust their sense of direction, ever. They are wrong. They will always be wrong. Never trust a butter bar. Ever. I don't know what it is. I don't know what, like, brainworm they put in officers. But when they first get into the military and they go through Officers Candidacy School, OCS, and they get out of it, they become the stupidest motherfuckers on the planet when it comes to land nav. How do you fuck up reading a map? It's not that hard. It's not difficult. Lieutenant being stunned. Yeah, I have a gold single bar on my lapel, a map, a compass, and Lieutenant being stuffed into a rucksack. Like, no. No. Bad. Stop. Do not let the lieutenant do it. Give it to the sergeant. I swear to God. Swear to God. If you see a lieutenant holding a map with a fucking compass, oh my God, you know you're in trouble. You know you're in fucking trouble. Real bad. Alright, so, here's Land Nav 101. In this situation, they don't have a map whatsoever, right? So you're in a situation where you have no map. Okay? You are trying to navigate through a island, so a tropical jungle. I'll say jungle light. Rainforest would, no. Rainforest is more dense foliage cover. If we look at this stuff, I don't know. I'd say this is kind of like a deep forest, not really like a rainforest thing. I don't know. I guess that'd be up for debate, right? Anyways, you're in a really thick bit of foliage, right? So, you're in a tropical forest. That's the way to do it, or subtropical. Okay, yeah, that'd be a good way to put it. So you're in this. You've gotten turned around and you went back to where you were, right?
Day in the searing heat.
Here's a logical thing you know. Your camp is on the shoreline, right?
Only to find they've walked in one big circle back to Coconut Beach.
So here, even if you don't know,
one big circle.
Okay.
To Coconut Beach.
I'm gonna stop it there because it's gonna connect there and then it's gonna switch scenes. So even if you don't know, you know your camp is on the shoreline, right? All you have to fucking do. This is basic bitch shit. What's the one thing you can do and guarantee, no matter what, you will make it back to camp? If you get stuck and you're having difficulties navigating through the forest and you get turned around, what's the one thing? Yeah, old man's got it. Hug the wall or beach. Yeah, follow the fucking shoreline. Follow the shoreline. Now again, if you get here and you see that just goes out to a little peninsula, you can cross this over. That's fine. You don't have to stick to the exact shoreline. If you get here and you're like, oh, it's just a peninsula. Okay, so you just cut over here and keep going around this. You will, ding ding ding, make it to the camp. There's no worry. You don't have to stress. You don't have to freak out. You will make it to the camp. Just follow the coastline. It's fine. You're not going to impress anybody by going through the jungle. If you don't know how to land nav through I said jungle again. If you don't know how to land nav through the tropical forest, it's fucking fine. You don't need to be one of those weirdos that has really good navigational sense at all times. You don't need to be that person. Just do the smart thing. Follow the coastline. You'll never get lost. Sheesh.
How the fuck did that happen? I don't even understand. We cannot walk anywhere on this island without getting lost.
Woman moment. Alright, let's rock and roll, boys!
Why is it you're so adamant you're right all the time?
Hold on.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Woman moment. Uh-oh. Feels! The feels are coming! The feels have arrived. But that'll take longer. Proceeds to take twice as long and end up back where you began anyways. Yep. Love how the men look deranged in a good way. Again, they've now switched. The men have now switched from survival mode to thrive. Right? So, at first, they have to take care of their basic necessities. So there's a lot of, this needs to get done. Once you have your basic necessities taken care of, men will naturally transition into thrive. Where now they want to excel at survival. They don't just want to survive, they want to excel and get some comfort for themselves. So now they're going into thrive mode, and when men get into thrive mode, it is funny.
I'm not adamant I'm right.
Yes, you are, because you're dismissing everybody else.
Listen, I am second one, boys, under third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Oh, God, I'm telling you.
Alright, so, he has a fishing net, right? So you might be thinking like, oh, well that's cheating, they have a fishing net. This fishing net was damaged. Really badly damaged. They found the fishing net on the beach, but it was badly damaged. One of the men took his time and was repairing it. It took him 3 days. And while he was repairing it, all the other guys were like, dude, you're wasting time here, right? Waste of time. You're wasting valuable effort on this fishing net. How are you going to repair it with the stuff we have here? We don't have thread, needle, we don't have those kind of things to repair this net, right? But he persevered. He kept at it because he knew he could get it done. He finished the net. And then he takes the net and goes in the water, and as you can see, 7 fish in a single net. 7 fish. Holy shit. And you know what the men did? They swallowed their pride because they had maturity, and they apologized to him. They said they were sorry. They were sorry for doubting him. They were sorry for telling him he was a waste of time and that he was wasting resources. Because they didn't believe in him. And he proved them wrong. And they had the fortitude and mental maturity to apologize and say, we were wrong. You did good. Calbeck says, we don't need a hierarchical system. Why do you think you're always right? Maybe you should have elected a decision maker. Yes.
Okay, well, where are we going now? Where are we going now?
Just
No
keep
more
going
confrontational
straight.
arguing.
I don't.
Okay, by the way, that is the worst advice you will ever hear in anything. If you're ever stuck in something like blizzard conditions or a deep forest, unless you have really good navigational sense and a really good sense of balance, the idea of just go straight, it's just straight ahead. No. You don't understand how easy it will be to fuck yourself over. You have no idea. Because unless you're constantly keeping mentally aware, oh, tree in the way. I took 2 steps to the right, I went around, I'm at this angle now, now I will turn, now I'm back to the straight line. Unless you're somebody that can actually do that constantly, you are going to get fucked in situations like that. You will completely fuck yourself and get lost real easy. It is crazy how easy it is to get lost. Yeah, we're not talking like an open field, right? Where you could see your destination at the end. Here, you have no idea where your destination is, just a vague direction of it's that way. Good luck trying to keep on the straight line of that away the whole way there. That's why, easiest land nav thing on an island, follow the shoreline. Just follow the shoreline. And if you can't follow it perfectly, that's fine. Just stay near the shoreline. Right? If you have to go into the woods, but you keep the shoreline in sight, and you're like, hey, I'm keeping the shoreline in sight. It's always to my left side. I know I'm following the shoreline still. That's fine. That's entirely fine. Guy's side, we've caught a prehistoric animal. Women's side, the water tastes like poo. Yeah, I have a similar sense, Calbeck. I'll be off a little bit, but I'll get generally in the area. So, you know, I feel semi-comfortable for short distances, not for long distances. If I was going through this brush, I would be like, all right, I'm gonna do the smart thing. We're going shoreline. I don't give a fuck. Unless one of you magically has a compass in your ass, we're doing the shoreline.
I don't want to leave. I'm sorry, I don't want to leave this group. I don't want to.
I just read that. Boys, living the dream. Celebrating a week away from their wives. There it is. You can't see it because of the height, but it says week away from their wives.
What the fuck? I can't fucking deal with this.
The women have circled back to Coconut Beach for a second time. Having pushed through the jungle for 2 days, they're not one step closer.
Again, twice. Yeah, I saw how dirty their water was too. Fucking brutal.
For the moment, absolutely buzzing.
Yeah, definitely feel like a tribe on a hunt.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Everyone's come out prepared.
You really need to know how I'm feeling.
I feel fine. Another day at the office.
Look at him. Look at it. This man is 47 years old. He was a cleaning facilities manager. 47 years old. Man, he has aged gracefully. That is a good-looking man for 47. That's good-looking man. He got the luck of the draw on the lotto, man. He looks fantastic. Yep, he's 47 years old. I'll be lucky. I'll be lucky if I make it to 37 with all my hair intact. with any hair left, I should say, on my head. Oh, I'm getting there. It's going. It's receding more and more. Simple. They all wanted to tell what to do, but none of them wanted the responsibility of being designated leader. Yeah. They also hate hierarchical structures. Again, they were very arrogant about it. 25 and wanted bald on top. I was lucky. I knew I was going to be bald. I knew early on. Because my father has it. My grandfather on his side had it. My great-grandfather on his side had it. My mother has it, unfortunately. My mother's grandfather has it. My mother's great-grandfather has it. So I'm like, all right, I knew I was going to go bald. I knew. Luckily, the Marine Corps showed me that I don't look bad bald. I don't have any bad, like, knots or scars or anything like that up there. It looks fine. I look fine bald. So now I just even shave it down. I don't go full razor, but I'll take the shaver themselves. I'll do it on the closest setting possible, and I'll just shave it like that. So I leave like peach fuzz. But obviously it's like, I'm not trying to hide the fact I'm going bald, right? I'm just doing the most pragmatic thing, shaving it down. I'm saving on shampoos and everything like that. It doesn't matter to me. I know I don't look bad bald, so fuck it, I'm just do it. Yeah, fuck you, Calbeck. I wish I had a mane of hair. Damn it. I wish. Yeah. But, like I said, I have the benefits of showering, everything like that, like taking care of the hair and stuff like that. The hair that's not there, yeah, totally fine. Just put it on a fucking scrub brush and scour my scalp, just like blah la 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 la. I don't have to worry about nothing. Nothing. Don't gotta take care of no follicles.
I feel really good, yeah.
Oh my god, that's...
Yeah, it's enormous.
It's enormous. Look at this. I've had male pattern baldness since I was 22. I embrace it since, and I'm 30 now. Look, I have a nice shaped head, and pretty much everyone I know says I look good bald. Yeah, exactly. I got the same thing. The thing I don't like, I have a little bit of a, and it's only on the left side, but I have a little bit of a patchy beard. And I hate it. Hate it. So I would say, like, I want to go to one of those clinics, right? And I'd be like, hey, do you do beards and facial hair? Because that'd be the one thing I would do. I wouldn't do the hair on my head. I would be like, hey, I would take these little follicles that are down on my neck. I'd get those and be like, just put them in here. Fill in a bit here on the left side here. Make it a little bit nicer. Make it spruce. Yeah, that'd be me. So like saying, you're wrong. Hey, look, it's a non-lizard reptile. Yes. Again, man, people really need to learn how to read the fucking genus charts and stuff like that. Good God. Yeah, I can't stand, like, patchy beard. It's funny, because the right side looks nice, and I could shape it nicely. There's a little bit of patchiness here. If the right side was a bit thicker, I'd be happy too. But the left side, there's a spot right next to my mouth that is just, like, open. It's just like, I hate it. Oh, it looks so imbalanced. Ugh. Hate it. So I'd go to one of those clinics and be like, hey, take some of the follicles from my neck. Put them right there. Fill that little hole in. Fill the other little patch here next to my cheek. Fill that in. Like, yeah, get those looking nice and good. And, I'd just say, fuck it. At that point, just if you can just move all of the hair from my neck, move all of it and just put it up there, make it real thick and spruce. I'd be happy. I'd be real happy.
It's watching us.
No.
Though potentially deadly to humans, a crocodile of this size could provide tens of thousands of calories for the women.
Yep.
Who have barely eaten in days.
They called T-Rex the Tyrant Lizard King after all. Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. And remember, they also used to say that the T-Rex's eyesight was based on movement. How the fuck do you know that? I'm thinking you're making that the fuck up. And also, number 2, you then claimed it was a scavenger. How in the fuck does the T-Rex hunt its food then? If it's a scavenger and its eyesight is based on movement, I hate to break it to you, but corpses aren't known for dancing around. Jesus. I can't believe people were so dumb that they thought that was true. It's like, what the fuck do you think? Look at him, such in the wild, taking a mud bath. Alright, unironically, mud baths can be kind of nice, actually. Unironically. Oh. Okay, technically Duncan, but a lot of the carnivores kill the thing that they then start scavenging from. It's comedy reality time with Setch. Yeah. So again, here are the women. They're scared. They're terrified. They don't want to risk it, right? And again, to be fair to them, there is potential that this croc could kill. Right? There's potential. This can happen.
The women decide to walk away from this potentially life-saving feast.
Yep. Counter argument. You have been starving to the point you're actually suffering malnutrition and your body is genuinely decomposing and eating itself as you speak. Figure it the fuck out. You need something. Figure it the fuck out. Meanwhile, flip side, the men.
That shifty little got closer, Annie. He's not scared of us.
Look at me. Look at me. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
You're in.
Here we go, puppy dog.
Yes. Go.
Again, from surviving to thriving. From surviving to thriving. The men are tackling it with teamwork. They are tackling this fucking croc and they are gonna eat this bitch.
It's really hard.
Odd.
How much meat there is on that bad boy?
Yeah, boy.
I've spent hours rearranging wet knickers and washing all around the camp. I'm squeezing it out and hanging it up for you. I've been biting my tongue all the time. You don't want me to...
Oh my god! Holy!
I know. What are you washing with? Why are you washing? This is that whole thing where that one idiot, right? What was his name? Like the canteen or something like that? What was his name? We did that video where he started going on about how, hey, here's what I'm gonna do. You need to take your precious water in the desert, by the way. Why don't you take that water and wash your homes? Oh, God. Your home is so unsightly. It's like, I need it to survive, asshole. I'm in the desert. What the fuck? We're dying on our feet, but the camp will be nice and tidy. Again, I think it's another problem. Priorities. Prioritization tends to be a problem with women. Because, again, they're prioritizing the stuff that doesn't matter. The aesthetics. The feelings. Well, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Well, I don't want to do this, stuff like that. And it's going to... As you can see, it's not been working. They're prioritizing the wrong things. Dramatically so.
I need to sleep. Like my throat, I can't swallow.
Enjoy the idyllic tropical sunshine.
Look at that. That's fucking gorgeous. That's fucking gorgeous. Oh. She said she was washing around camp. The fuck are you washing? The dirt? Yeah. Yeah, this is easy for me to do, and I look like I'm doing something, so I can skive off, or skive off and expect other people to do the hard stuff. Yeah. Those we call dirt bags. You had them dirtbag private or shammers. You look like you're doing something so other people feel obligated not to bother you, right? The E4 Mafia. For the record, the E4 Mafia or the Lance Corporal Underground does not exist. It has never existed. It will never exist. This is a public service announcement. And meanwhile, anybody in the military is like, ah, fuck. The Lance Corporal Underground, the E4 Mafia, they're doing it again. Shit. Ah, they're shamming again. God damn it. See, you need to use the powers of the E4 Mafia or the Lance Corporal Underground to your advantage. Alright? The Samurai. That was one of the best stories I ever heard. There was a guy that was so good at shamming, they literally called him the Samurai. Holy shit. Elstube standing up for a press conference. The E4 Mafia does exist, and I have the documents. There's a sudden gunshot that rings out, and he's dead. Yeah. So, what you do is you channel, you harness the powers of the E4 Mafia, or the Lance Corporal Underground, to your advantage. You tell them that we will not be going home until we fill out this entire roster of supplies. But if we fill them out, we can go home early. Okay? So what you tell a member of the E4 Mafia. And you will be shocked at how quickly the job will be done, and be done properly, just within specs, so that they get to go home early. This is why you give the laziest member of your squad the machine gun. This is why you give the laziest member of your squad the boom tube. You want to give the person most invested and interested in going home and having a nap the ability to quickly get a problem done. This is why you do this. Now, granted, is the E4 Mafia and the Lance Corporal Underground, are they going to steal or strategically transfer equipment to an alternate location from other companies so that your company has its shit in order? Potentially. In fact, very likely. However, sucks to be them. Yes, that is one of the weirdest parts that a lot of people don't understand. Laziness is ironically a great motivator to work hard. That is ironically, like, incredibly so. If you give lazy people a task, but you don't just give them a difficult task. No. That can't be what it is. If you give a lazy person a difficult task, they'll just be lazy. If you give a lazy person a difficult task and tell them that they can go home when the task is done, by God, that task will get done, and it will get done incredibly efficiently, so that they can go home. It's the same thing we had at work, right? I didn't mind doing bits of work, but I did like to relax. But I didn't mind doing bits of work. So, we had another guy who was lazy. However, right? We would always tell him, we'd give him all those things like, hey, there isn't much to do. We gotta break down that pallet or whatever. We gotta clean the back room. We gotta sort inventory. We gotta do inventory this week. It's like you tell them that and be like, hey, but when it's done, I'll just go sit up in the break room and eat fucking ice cream for the rest of the day and get paid for it. That motherfucker could move. He had the speed of God on his side. When you tell him that, they pull the fucking Deadpool. You hear the bones cracking as they snap their neck and they go, oh, maximum effort. And it's gonna get done. E4 will creatively endeavor to finalize the mission profile. Oh no. You said something about ice cream? Yeah, exactly. Again, you have to give an incentive at the end of it, right? Like, hey, they got us in here. We got to do inventory. You know, but, you know, once inventory's done, basically they got nothing for us. So, hey, if we get inventory done, we can just sit up in the break room and we can just have some fucking ice cream for the rest of the shift and also get paid for the hours we're sitting up there in the break room. You give that to a lazy man, that job's gonna get done real fast. And it'll be accurate too, because they know deep down, if there's something wrong, they'll have to get taken away from the icy creams, and they will have to go back, and they will have to do more work away from the icy creams and the sitting in a chair and not doing anything. So they will do it right, and they will do it quickly the first time. It is a beautiful thing to behold. See, this is what pisses NCOs off. Their notion is that if you're smart enough to get everything done faster, then you cleared up time in your schedule to do more stuff. Hence, shamming value. Yeah. And again, don't pile on more work when that's done. Don't do it. No, because then they're gonna figure out who are the ball busters, and they are going to sham the fuck out of you from then on. They will sham to their heart's content. You ever seen that fucking ShamWow fucking infomercial? They're gonna sham you harder than that ShamWow infomercial goes.
We can't eat because we have no fire.
Feast begin, boys. Yes.
Look at that!
Boys get stuck in, it's like chicken.
We have nothing to drink because we can't boil it to purify it and sterilise it.
Oh God, I feel like it's after Sunday dinner at home. Absolutely lovely.
Absolutely lovely.
Char grilled.
That's probably one of the most annoying things. Like, you most see it in women. Every now and then, you get to the whole thing where you'll have some men that'll do it too. They are the cancer of the group, right? The people that have to declare, I'm struggling, in a situation where everybody's struggling through the same thing, because they want sympathy and pity, and they want you to actually, like, be drawn to them, right? It's fucking just awful. It's genuinely awful. It's quitter's disease. It's like quitter's disease on steroids. The fucking vacuum of suck. Again, you mostly see it with women, but you will find it in some men. And oh my God, is it one of the most disastrous things ever. Because that spreads like wildfire through everyone else's morale as well. And not even for the intended thing of everyone else realizing they're going through the same thing. No, a lot of it will be because now you've pissed off a lot of the other people, too, that are going through the same thing, but they're not complaining. You see what I mean? You're already setting up the tension. You're already setting up the thing that's going to cause friction, and it's going to break down cohesion within the group. Why can't you boil it? Where's your guys... where are you guys not boasting about making a fire in day one? Yep. Oh.
To smoky perfection. Oh, that's good, isn't it?
She said, I just can't, but God, the fact that I could understand what she said is brutal. But I love how he puts question marks. But yeah, she says, I just can't. Here. Do this up a little bit more. I'll turn it down for myself, because it's up loud for me.
I just can't.
Again, I wouldn't be like if these were actual people in a survival situation, and they weren't. The fact is that these were a bunch of feminists that said they don't need men. We don't need no man, right? They were so arrogant. They were so boastful. They had so much pride. That's what makes it so fun to laugh at them. Oh, hoist by thine own petard. She's thirsty and she's wasting water on crying. Yep, she's dehydrating herself even further. Yeah.
We don't make 5 a day. We can do
21 little fishies for the dishes.
Holy shit, he caught 21 fish in one day. Damn! Dude's a fucking legend. Legend! Here's why. One of them decided they know how to make the fire, but they don't. This is where a leader would say, we need to do something else. But as feminists, they hate leaders. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's the thing I said, Mishima. Because Bear Grylls came in and he said, if I hadn't shown up today, and if I had shown up 6 months later, I think they would have been absolutely fine. He was talking about the women. And it's like, the women who are collapsing and falling apart and need to be constantly fed by the crew, given pity morsels and pity drinks, and they try to give them free food all the fucking time. Yeah, they'll be fine 6 months from now. Now 6 months from now, they're going to be fucking fertilizer for the forest. Holy shit. Yeah, this dude is the guys who are fishing, the men who are fishing for the men are doing fucking legendary work. And meanwhile, you also got the guys that are hunting for the men as well, and they're pulling in fucking crocodiles and shit. And it's like, yeah, we're eating good. Look at that! Look at that! That's a fucking banquet is what that is. Just look at that. Holy shit. Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, okay. I can't do that.
How was it?
Awesome.
Look at that. Did you see that? They had a raft. They had a working raft already, and they were fishing out in the ocean itself instead of by the shoreline. They were fishing in the ocean itself and no longer at the shoreline. Holy shit. As Kellic says, the firebow is supposed to be a more efficient version of the stick rubbing, but they're doing it wrong. Yeah, holy shit. The women are doing it all kinds of wrong. Rescue idiotic feminists who tried taking my course back in the day for survival because they wanted to prove themselves. Oh boy.
Absolutely awesome.
A crock of this size could provide the men with
all kinds of games.
whole camp.
I'm looking at your urine results and things here, and I'm looking at your weight charts and everything, and I'm looking at people whose kidney function is on a decline, and I cannot stand by and let that decline continue. Now, there's no easy way to say this.
Yeah, you suck. No, you just suck.
Perfect voice critical drop right there. Perfect. No easy way to say this, but yeah, no, you're all terrible at survival. You're terrible. Absolutely terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Are you excited for GDC coverage in a couple days? I am dreading it in that kind of good way of like how bad. Because remember, Skyrim's design is terrible and Starfield's is even worse. And they're talking about, like, I think it was their quest design. And it's like, your quests in both those games are absolutely abysmal. Oh. Absolutely terrible. Does GDC even have any value anymore? It has some. There's a Space Station 13. There was actually a GDC where they talked about Space Station 13. That was actually genuinely insightful. Then you had one where Larian Studios talked about their process of doing cinematics for Baldur's Gate 3. And how it taught them a lot of lessons, and they created their own cinematic studio with it. That one was actually genuinely interesting. Quest design. What? What design? Yeah, exactly, Grinus. Exactly. What fucking design? Clean out the fucking water container you buried with the pig inside it. Clean it out, boil it, and use it only for water, for fuck's sakes. Yeah. Wait, they were surrounded by kudzu and starving? Oh, dude. We don't even... It gets fucking crazy there. Its value is in developers talking without journalists twisting the words. Sorry, but that value is kind of lost as well, Admiral Tony Donning, because they've got the DEI and affirmative action, shit like that nonsense in there, in Game Developers Conference stuff now. It's infected. It's got the cancer, unfortunately. And they're really, really batting up their own ass too. It is genuinely awful.
Of pulling you all off the island for medical reasons, over. If you do not get control in 36 hours' time, you're coming off the island, over.
Go. Saki and Rupert couldn't have imagined they'd be confronting one of nature's most fearsome predators.
Take that knife down.
Armed with just a piece of string.
Again, men who have gone from survive to thrive. Now he wants to prove himself, and he's gonna take down this fucking gator by himself with a string. Bam! Light work, LMAO. That gator got fucked. He's got to be thinking, what the fuck just happened? What just happened?
I just wanted to let you know we need some supplies from you.
Hey, I'm not surprised,
we need supplies from you. Tonight we feast like kings. Yeah, they hogtied that gator.
Feast like kings.
Moment. So I now need to wait for that to get boiled, which is going to take a long time.
Oh! 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 Oh, I just realized what they did. They needed to boil the water. They put the water jug on top of the logs that are burning. Sweet mother, have mercy. Do you know what's gonna fucking happen? Do you know what's gonna fucking happen when the logs burn and they get weaker? Oh, I saw what was happening too.
Moment. So I now need to wait for that to get boiled, which is going to take a long time.
Whee! Oh my god. Why? Why? Thank God it was at least metal. Yeah, I know, right? Imagine if they tried to do that with the plastic water things. Oh my god. But why? Why? God sakes. You can actually put the thing in the fire. Okay, they could have put the thing in the fire. What you do is you make a channel in the middle of the fire, right? You put the fire around the water container. If you want to do this, if you don't want to have anything, if you don't want to try to make anything above the fire, if you just want to put it in the fire itself, make a little channel in it so it's sitting on the ground, because the ground ain't gonna fucking move. Just do that. God. If you want a stable platform, just put the fire around the thing. You don't need to make a new fire. You can just shift the stuff to the side a little bit and put it down in there. Well, now they just dumped a bunch of water. I wouldn't be surprised if the fire goes out now, too.
Tipped over. Sick. Now we've got one journey camp and it falls predictably. I knew it was going to fall.
Wait. If you knew it was going to fucking fall, why the fuck didn't you do anything about it? You were in a survival situation. This is life and death. If you knew it was going to fall and you didn't do anything, your ass is the one I'm hanging up and fertilizing our fucking field with, okay? Oh. Women always pretend to have known that was going to happen too. Oh, yeah, that's a common one. The Shrieking Banshee's another common one. They're relying on hindsight, Setch. They knew it was going to fall because they'd already seen it happen. Exactly. And they have to be smug about it. They have to be superior about it. Like, I knew that was going to happen. No, you didn't. If you knew it was going to happen, you would have stopped it. But if you did know it was going to happen and you didn't stop it, fuck you in particular.
By the time she's picked it up, all the water's fallen out.
They've only gone and caught a shark. He actually caught a shark? Oh my god. I should have finished the fucking video. This gets better and better. I didn't realize he caught a fucking shark. Oh my god.
He's a big boy.
You would think after all their failures, they would try to make some changes, but that would be way too logical, which is why they decided on continuing without a leader, just so they can all be equal.
This is why you need somebody in a leadership position. This is why you need a chief decision maker. This is why you need a chief decision maker. Listen to what he just said. Listen to what the AI voice just said. Okay? Crank it all the way up to max.
He's a big boy.
There, I'm even gonna put this up from even higher for you guys. I'm just gonna lower it for myself a little bit more.
You would think after all their failures, they would try to make some changes, but that would be way too logical, which is why they decided on continuing without a leader, just so they can all be equal.
I think, personally...
That's incredible. That's incredible. That's fucking incredible. Oh. That's incredible. Just absolutely wild.
Need to decide on a leader.
I can hear you're really passionate, Georgie, and I totally get it. But I think for me, we collaboratively lead the group.
It's amazing how happy, simple.
Oh. That woman is a lodestone. That woman is the lodestone tied around your neck while you're swimming in the fucking ocean. That is not the cornerstone that holds up your survival. That is the one actively sabotaging your survival. Right there. Oh.
Things like just finding misses. Life may not be so bad here.
Harvey, that system is not working because we've done that. And I think we're stumbling from one day to the next. And now we're in crises.
Something has gone wrong somewhere. What do you think has gone wrong?
We're literally starved.
What do you think has gone wrong? Well, I hate to break it to you, but if you had some men there that would actually do the heavy lifting and would actually take leadership and would make decisions, you wouldn't have these problems. But again, you had to bang the female empowerment drum and claim that y'all are strong, independent whammons who don't need no man. Like, oh. Look, we're starved is not what's gone wrong. That's the result of what's gone wrong, exactly.
Okay, guys. Come on.
Again, men, they've gone from survive, they're in thrive mode now. So they're making him eat a scorpion. I would be this guy too. I'd be squeamish as fuck too.
No, just down in one. Blow it and then just
get rid of the legs.
Just protein in the legs. You said you were hungry. Yes. That's man food. Man food. Yeah. Oh, mate. How does that taste?
Oh, it's food.
I'm proud of you, sir. That was amazing.
But what we need to do is, try and work together without causing arguments, disagreements, unnecessary stress.
Honey, you're in an all-female empowered woman group. Working together is not gonna fucking happen. You're in a feminism. We are feminists, so you're already dumb. You're in that level of group, and this is not gonna work. Oh. I already knew this SpongeBob beam was coming. I knew it. I knew it. She said, what we've got to try and do is work together and not have arguments. I was like, oh no. Honey, no. I'm sorry, no. I thought working together was the baseline while on a deserted island. You would think so. This is a revelation to these people. Again, disagreements and arguments will always fucking happen. It's always. Yeah, there isn't gonna, especially in a crisis situation, you're gonna get, tempers are gonna flare every now and then, right? What matters is how you overcome the crisis. Can you come together? Do you let petty ego dictate everything for you? If you do, well, you're not surviving. You need pragmatism. Pragmatism is what will save you through the day. It is what will carry you through. Oh. I'm not gonna lie, survival, if you have some knowledge and grit, is easy as hell. The fact people manage to fucking die from exposure when surrounded by shelter, food, and water is amazing. Well, no, they didn't die, as far as I know. I don't think they died. I don't think anybody died here, but Jesus Christ. It just hit me. She's talking about collectivist groupthink as though it actually exists in reality. Yeah. Estrogen seems to inhibit brain's capacity towards pragmatism, it seems. Well, we do know that estrogen in men will cause retardation. Like, it actually does damage their mental faculties and capabilities. Talking about non-TV show survivals? Yeah, that's fair. A lot of people are too accustomed to everything being done for them, right? Like, I think if I got stuck in that situation, I'm so rusty at it, I'd be able to survive, but I would be a struggle bus for the first while. It wouldn't come as smooth for me as if I had kept on top of, like, all the survival trainings and everything like that. It would not be as smooth for me. But I think at the end I would come out okay. But I know for a while there I would be going through the suck with 2 C's. It would be awful. Alright.
Few moments later.
I've had enough of everything.
Watch your profanity.
Watch your profanity. I swear like a sailor. But to be fair, I was in the Marines, so you know I have the swear like a sailor card because the Marines are a department of the Navy. So fuck it.
With the net set, the men's...
No, Mishima, I'm not talking about, like, the initial hurdle. Like, yeah, everybody's going to have to go through that initial hump. I think mine will be extended further because of the rustiness of trying to survive, right? I know how to do it. It'll be the execution that'll be a struggle for a while. Executing the survival, it will be the problem.
His attention turns elsewhere.
Has anyone had a wank since being here? I haven't actually.
Oh my god, what?
Has anyone had a wank since being here? I haven't actually.
Why should I wait some?
Has anyone had a wank since being here? Oh no. They're talking about the basic need of every man in existence. Every now and then, you just gotta let one go.
Anyone had a wank since being here? I haven't actually.
Why should I
Women's camp trying to elect a leader. Oh no.
let somebody boss me about and tell me what to do? I'll do what I want to do.
You cannot stand there and go, I'm going to do what I want to do, and if someone's telling me what to do, I'm not going to do it. But we all need to come together.
Exactly,
but
the arguments have started already.
It's not an argument.
This is what happened.
Again, both of those other two. Why do I want to let somebody else boss me around? I'm a strong, independent woman. They don't need no man. And then the fucking retard next to her as well. Oh, the arguments have started already. This woman has actually had a moment where more than two brain cells have activated. The neurons are firing. She's realized something incredibly important in this situation where they are on the verge of dying. She is realizing. She's realizing something. That this attitude's the problem.
And go, I'm going to do what I want to do, and if someone's telling me what to do, I'm not going to do it. But we all need to come together.
Exactly,
but
the arguments have started already.
It's not an argument.
This is what happens when you try and elect a leader.
It's amusing.
Holy mother of God. Setch, were you a Star Wars fan? I was back in the day. I kind of fell off of it with the prequels. I wasn't much of a fan. They were just kind of one of those nice, like, you just turn your brain off sort of thing, right? Like, you just kind of turn your brain off thing. But I kind of, like, it was like, it wasn't as good as the original trilogy, right? And then George Lucas started fucking with it, and he made a bunch of changes, and some of them were okay, but a lot of them were unnecessary, and even more of them, like, ruined things. It's like, why? Like, the Han Solo sequence where he actually steps on Jabba the Hutt's tail, that actually undermines his threat and authority. Like, I don't take him seriously as a threat anymore. Why did you re-add that back to the movie? The scene where Han Solo waits for the other guy to shoot first, that's just stupid. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. Copy music though. Oh, fuck, well. Yeah. Yep. Survival in that group is hard mode. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. When he had to add the thing of Han like moving his head out of the way, and you just see it like unnaturally. It's like, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? What? Why did Guido shoot for the fucking head? You have a blaster, for God's sakes. Shoot him anywhere else. Why are you trying to hit his noggin? I love how she actually said, I'm going to do what I want to do, and did not connect that to, which is how we got here. Yeah, exactly. Her two brain cells, her neurons were not firing, in fact. They were as far apart and they couldn't stand to look at each other.
And how they can't stand each other or work together, even when their life depends on it. They're only focused on their feelings and what they want to do. On the other hand, the men understand they need a leader to get things done efficiently. So they elected the most qualified man without letting their feelings get in the way.
Which again, is the way you should do it. That's the whole thing. True leadership is understanding where you excel and where others excel over you. Right? Like for me, I am not fast. I am not quick. So I'm not going to give myself or put myself up for tasks that require speed in terms of running, stuff like that, right? I'm not fast, I'm not quick. It's not going to happen. That won't work. I would be a burden in that situation. You want me to carry something? You want me to help woodwork on something? You want me to help strip bark? You want me to help do all kinds of other like manual labor stuff? I'm really good at that kind of shit. I'm really good at handicraft works when it comes to, like, bushcraft. That's what it's called, bushcraft. I'm good at that shit. But, like, I would be terrible at spearfishing. Oh my god, I'd be awful at spearfishing. Leadership is finding good men to do the job and doing your best to help them do it. Admiral Chester Nimitz. Fucking smart man. Such I nominate to be the group's trapper and furniture maker. I would love to do that. That would give me genuine joy. But I would like that. That's why I love the channel Primitive Technology. We'll watch a Primitive Technology video as well. Like, again, it's just a day of tisming out. When we're done with this video, though, I'm going to make myself some lunch, and then we'll do a Primitive Technology video. So you guys can see his work and understand just how incredible his channel is. Only thing that gives you joy in life? No, it's not the only thing, but I would be incredibly happy just doing that. Like, in a survival situation, that would be like, yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I've had a wank. What about none of them rocks? Over there! Yeah, where Eddie? Only once. Right, tell me where you had. Remind me not to go around there again.
Remind me not to go around there again. Oh, one of them jacked it, whacked it, slapped the salami over where another guy has been pooping. He's like, oh no. Oh no. Oh. I'd love to see the scenario with all lol cows. Oh my god. That would be one of the funniest things I think the world has ever seen. Oh my god. Imagine, not just Boogie. Imagine Boogie, Acer Thorn, Dragon Lord. All the German viewers know who Dragon Lord is. Imagine Dragon Lord in this situation. Fucking, what's his name? Chris Greer. Chris Chan. Holy fuck. Oh, Wings of Redemption. Oh, imagine them on an island trying to survive. Oh my god, I would round them up. I would round all these people up, and I would put them on an island and film it. Just for, like, this only ends one way, and humanity will be better for it. Oh, Bear Grylls would be great. Oh my god, yes. Put Bear Grylls in the situation, too. The survival expert. That would be fucking funny as shit. Oh my god. There would be so fucking funny. You would make a fortune selling, like, pay-per-view to watch this go down. Oh. I just hate to tell you this, but everything I did was just for show. Speaking of Acer, did you see I did the math for his recent wins landfall for how many hot dogs he can buy with $100 a month? It's 3.9 a day. Oh no. Oh no. But Grills, we're on a show now. Oh my god. You know what? I would even give them a goal. I would even say, hey, you are allowed to leave the island if you make a raft and can make it out to the boats. Alright? I'll let you leave. Okay? Because I guarantee it, they will not have the capability to make an actual raft and get out to that island. While under machine gun fire. No. You need to... these are lolcows we're talking about here. Boogie would be the raft. No, it's got to be an actual raft you make with your own hands. You can't swim out there. That would eliminate Bear Grylls from just swimming to the boats, right? Oh, God. Oh, good lord. Good lord, man.
I'll do what I want, when I want. I don't want anybody telling me what to do, bossing me about. Fed up.
Oh my god. Again, I thought that one lady was the lodestone. They're all fucking lodestones. They are like wearing an entire suit of plate armor and being tossed into the fucking ocean at this point. Oh my god. Oh. No intelligence to be found. If you walk the bottom out there, instead there are freaks like me who do that kind of shit for extended periods. What? I think if you lash the bodies together, post them eyes, that would count as a raft. No. This would prevent the miracles. Yeah, you should put Hassan on the island as well. Oh my god. That trust fund baby fucking champagne socialist piece of shit would be amazing. Put his dumb ass on the island. No, I wouldn't have camera crews or anything there. I would use like drones and shit and follow them around. Who'll spurg out first to kill someone? That'd be Acer Thorn. Absolutely. Like, remember, he's already has a conviction for stabbing his own father with a kitchen knife. And he talks about fantasizing about, you know, like, he basically jerks off to that thought when he stabbed his father in the face and saw him bleeding. So, I'd say it'd probably be him. I think that's the safe money bet.
beautiful.
Julie!
Oh my god, did she die? Did she fucking die? Oh my god.
Jules.
Why is she propped on the rock? Why is she propped on the rock? There's no way she fucking died. There's no way. That looks way too staged. There's no way.
What's wrong?
Okay, no, she didn't die. She didn't die. No, not at all. Alright. Whew. Whew. Oh, what's this at the bottom of her fucking water bottle, too? Ew. Ew.
Just so weak.
This is ridiculously wonderful.
I do not want to be on camera today. If anybody films me, I'll kick off.
What's it like? What's it like? It's beautiful. Oh, baby. Mate, this is amazing.
Best lads trip ever.
Mate, this is bollocks.
Nice.
Get B and get on the blower!
No. George, no, don't ring anyone. I'll get it out.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
And I knew it. I knew the stereotype was wrong, you know? But I knew they could nail this.
I would.
Who? Who are you talking about, Bear Grylls? Who? Who are you talking about? You cannot, Bear Grylls. You can't. I know. Again, Bear Grylls is a fucking lol cow too. You cannot. He has to be. He's talking about he knew the stereotypes were wrong. He cannot be talking about the women that failed at everything they did, that fought constantly, that got nothing done, that suffered in agony and constantly needed to be helped by outside forces. You cannot tell me that they nailed it.
The stereotype was wrong, you know? But I knew they could nail this.
I wouldn't consider getting medical interventions and supply handouts to keep them alive as nailing it, but to each their own.
Anyway, guys, make sure you subscribe to
The Modern King.
Yes. Again, so there's the Modern King video. Fantastic video, fantastic editing together. Well, it's not the best I've ever seen, but it was those good, like, dry humor edits. I do genuinely like dry humor edits, or the things where you don't need to go super crazy if you just show the contrast, and the contrast is that extreme. Pretty fucking funny. Hang on. I'm going to go get some food, Duncan, and we're going to watch a primitive technology video. So give me a moment. I would be right back. I'm going to make myself some noms, and then we'll watch a primitive technology video while I'm nomming. Alembic. Ugh. Let's see, what we got here? Face down on the rock was showing the symptoms of seawater poisoning. I'm guessing is why she had shit growing in her water bottle. Yeah, probably. Rule number 1 of long-term use of water bottles: keep away from sunlight. Even if it wasn't seawater, the way they were getting the rest of their water would have had the same effect. Yep. On a long-term water bottle, don't use seawater or river water unless you know it's clean. Well, again, we talked about it before. You can do seawater, but you need to desalinate it first. Again, salinity, salt. Get rid of the salt. You need to desalt it, basically. Again, if it's what you have at hand, do it. Just fucking do it. There are methodologies to do it. The steam method is the best one, right? You boil the liquid, and you catch the steam. Usually, if you're in a survival situation, you'll catch it using a leaf or something like that. And then the steam will touch the leaf. The liquid will then turn back into, the vapor will turn back into a liquid because the leaf is obviously not at boiling temperature. It cools the particles. They turn into a liquid and they run back down. I don't think women boiled anything. Yeah, well, we're talking about if you had the thing. That's why I'm not really a fan of saying never use seawater ever. If you know how to desalinate it, do it. Fucking do it. Yeah, I mean, that's true. The women boiled the water, but badly. Oh yeah, they put the water. They put the water can on top of the logs they were burning. So when the logs were weakened by the fire, they gave out and they took the water can over. Bloody brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Okay. So, what video would you guys want to see from Primitive Technology? They're all bangers. All of them are bangers. Highly, highly recommend Primitive Technology. But I'll showcase the thing in the video. There's stuff I'm more knowledgeable about, like the fire stuff I'm more knowledgeable about. You know what? Let's find the charcoal one. Hang on. Let's find an actual charcoal one. I say he's got a new one here for charcoal burns, but I don't know this methodology that well. I guess that'd be interesting to learn. There's one where he had an actual charcoal pit. Because that's the methodology I know. The charcoal burns I know are the pit methods. So the burn pit method, and then you have the kiln burn method. Those are the ones I know the most. No, there's the kiln burn method. His reusable charcoal mound. Is there one to show the right way to boil water? I mean, I don't think he has that problem. Trust me. He actually makes fire. He makes a fire basically every video. Actually, let's watch this new one, because this is a methodology I don't know how to do. So we'll watch this one. Alright. Whenever you watch a Primitive Technology video, by the way, the very first thing you should do, turn on the captions. Because he puts all of the information in his captions. The videos themselves can be used for ASMR if you want something to listen to sleep. But he always puts information in the captions. Always turn on captions for Primitive Technology videos. They are incredibly insightful. They will explain his methodology and reasons for why he's doing everything. By the way, this is all... He made this with his own bare hands. Right? This is all created with his bare hands. All of this. All of the tiling you see here, all the brickwork, the mortar, everything. And he showed in real time how to actually make all this stuff. So this is after many, many videos of him going through step-by-step, showcasing how he did everything. So genuinely, really fucking good. But yeah, let me go me go check if my stuff is ready to pull out of the air fryer. Yeah, BRB, one moment. Man, I tell you what, those pickles, or sorry, those cucumbers I put in the pickling jar are starting to look pretty fucking good. Pretty good. Dragon with an air fryer, smug bastish like he needs one. Oh, dude, they're so good. He's a dragon, he's an air fryer. No, I'm not an air fryer. That's not how my flame works, damn it. I have a chemical fire. It's a concoction of two chemicals. One that comes from the left vent, and one that comes from the right vent. Oh, I just realized you can't see me rubbing the neck. But they mix when you do an exhale. If you open up both vents, they mix, and that gives you the fire. And it's very, very, very potent flame. I wouldn't be able to cook with it. I would not be able to cook with it. It is a jellied, yeah, it is a jellied fire. Very hot, like thermite. It's very good at melting through things. Very dangerous for me as well. Anyways. Yeah, I got this stuff here. I gotta let it cool down a little bit. Molten lava hot is not pleasant if you want to enjoy the flavor. But yeah. So anyways, like I said, here's what you do. You always turn on closed captions for his stuff. And again, this is stuff he's all built by hand. All the pottery, everything here, he's done by hand. Okay. 25 centimeters tall and wide. Again, the way he does it, so you can kind of tell here, but what he does is he will start with the ground plate, and then he'll make, like, worms, basically. Worm rings of clay. He'll do that, and then he'll make sure that's tight to the bottom. Then he'll do another worm ring on top, and then another worm ring on top, and another worm ring on top. Because he doesn't have a methodology to spin the clay and shape it in one movement. He does rings, and he just layers ring after ring after ring. That's how you can kind of tell what he did here. Like, here's a ring, 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 so on and so forth, right? You can tell kind of where they're a little bit fatter and then they get thinner. Fatter, thin, fat, thin, fat. Oh, I can't tell here in the shadow, but here we go. Thin, it goes fatter, thin, fatter, thin. Yeah. Yeah, how you make traditional pottery when you don't have a pottery wheel. Okay. Nice. Okay, so basically he's doing the same thing you would do for a normal charcoal burn, right? What you want to do is you want to get as much wood in as possible. So if you have less wood, you're just making a fire. For a charcoal burn, if you actually want to make charcoal, you need to pile this wood in here tight. Very, very tight. So this is the same thing you would do for a pit. You wouldn't make them this small, though. You'd have nice, big, chunky branches. But it's the same thing. So you would start off with having your branches going one way, and then you would pile them the other way, then you would pile them this way. Yeah, you want to get as much wood as possible in, as little air as possible in. Okay? As little air as possible. Right? You're not going to make a vacuum chamber. That's impossible. You can't do that with this stuff at hand. But you want as little oxygen in there as humanly possible. Then what you do for a charcoal burn pit is that you pile up dirt all the way on it, and you make a little hole where you're going to put your fire. Right? So you have dirt all the way up to this fire that you light on top of it. The fire is then lit. Then you pile dirt on top of the fire. The fire has plenty of fuel underneath it. So the fire will slowly divulge down into the fuel underneath it, and it will burn. But it cannot burn completely because there's not enough oxygen. So it carbonizes instead, and you get charcoal. And what you'll see, what's really cool about charcoal burn pits, it looks kind of like a really ominous little thing, is you'll see white smoke that's billowing up from out of the ground itself. So the ground itself looks like it's boiling or on fire. It's a very, very cool, kind of eerie looking thing. That's a charcoal burn going on. I wonder if I can get a picture of a charcoal burn real quick. Hold on a second. So I can show you the kind of really charcoal pit burn. No, fucking, I hate this fucking, we want to know your location. Fuck off! Oh, I just realized saying charcoal pit burn. No, charcoal making pit burn. Alright, there we go. That's better. That's better. Oh, this one doesn't show it directly on the ground. That one you can't really see it. Oh, here we go. This is a good one. It's a good picture. Bam, right here. See? He's got one here that's just full ground. This one's an earth mound. These are the same basic methodology. This one's just piled up more. This one's just the ground, just more flat. But this is what it looks like. You have smoke that's roiling out of the ground itself. Really cool looking, honestly. Really, it gives you that kind of eerie sensation when you see it in action. Yeah, the thing you don't want is you don't want air intake. Because if air comes in, right, if air goes into this mound, then what will happen is you'll have combustion take place. You want carburization, I think is the official term for it. You want it to actually turn into charcoal. You don't want it to combust. Isn't that weird, though? Right? If you just burn a log normally, you just burned a log. But if you burn the log in such a way as to turn it into charcoal, you make a fuel source for fire that burns the fire 10 times hotter. Isn't that kind of weird? You burn a thing, you burn a fuel source to make it more burnable later. Very, very strange. But you need charcoal specifically for iron smelting, which is what primitive technology does. He actually smelts iron. Okay. Nice. Good. Okay. So he stopped the air. He's doing his bricks now. Okay, good. I couldn't remember if it was right, but carburization is the term. Thank God. Fire's lit on the pot. Okay, and then you just let it fall off to the sides? Oh. How dare you, mouse! We want no rafter rats in this house. Get out. Closure and wood added to stoke it. Okay. So this one, the fire never touches the internal pot? That's interesting. forgot. He specifically said this was a cracked pot. So it does have cracks in it. Okay, yeah, so the heat can actually get inside the pot much easier. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Because my big question was, like, how do you get the fire in there to burn the impurities out of the fuel source? Yep. I seal the crack with clay. Okay. By the way, that stuff right there they just took out, that's valuable. You don't get rid of that. That shit is very valuable to be used in either brick making or if you want to reinforce... what is it? If you want to do coke burns, it's good for brick making. It's also really good as a... there's a specific thing. It's a specific farming technique. I'm trying to remember what it is. The wood ash is actually really, really good for that. Yeah, brain. Can't think of it at the moment, sorry. Holy shit! Holy shit! That is a really efficient design! Oh my god! Look at that! Look at that! That's actually incredible! Man, I don't know. This might be a better idea for volume than even the burn pits might be, or the kiln method might be. That's genuinely fucking incredible. Like, the problem with the burn pit is that even if you have it sealed up all the way properly, a lot of the wood is still going to get burned up. That's just going to happen, right? Like, that's really fucking good. Wow. I'd say, like, a burn pit, you're probably going to lose 20% to the fire itself, right? Very, very inefficient. The kiln method's same deal, right? That, though, that looks like he got, like, 95% of it. So probably, like, 5% loss at most. That's fucking incredible. Okay. Oh, that's a bummer. Even so, that's an incredible... Look, that is just an incredible amount that he got out of it. For how much he put into it, that's a really good turnaround. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Man, I would, like, I'm thinking. How would you get around... I wonder if he's going to try to come up with a solution for that. I'm curious if there's a methodology to get the bottom hot while still maintaining the seal. We have a lot of clay. That's the problem with some of the yard I have here at the house. It's a clay. It's clay-rich soil. Great for some things, terrible for like having a nice yard. Oh! No, Calvin, you wouldn't be able to use, a plate. Not for primitive technology like this. But a nice flat rock. If you can find a nice flat, thin rock, right? And have that lifted up a bit. So just, like, kind of, like, prop it up a bit. Have the thing on that and use clay, like soft clay, to really quick seal around the bottom. That would work. That would work to get the heat going up underneath and everything. The heat itself would cause a vacuum effect underneath the rock. So that would work. Nom, 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 nom. Basically, what he's doing here is he's purifying the clay, right? So when you start initially with clay, it's going to have all the other impurities that are going to come along with it. So you need to actually mix it and purify it and get the clay actually out. You know, you want all the dirt and debris and everything like that to sink, to go away. Fine clay settles in the collection pit. Oh, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. No, fair enough. In post-apocalyptic terms, I would agree with you. This is super. You know what? This is a really good air fryer burrito. Nice. Ooh, he's gonna do a big pot. Yep, see? So here's what he does. Basically little worms or little snakes. All the way around. Nice. That's gorgeous. What? Rip? Rip what? Policy violations? Uh-oh. Well, we're still live on other platforms. If YouTube went down. I don't know what the policy violation would be. But, you know, if it is what it is. Let's find out. Dashboard restream. Yeah, it looks like that one. YouTube is done and dusted, it looks like. Or is it? Mine shows YouTube is up and running. Copyrighted content? Yeah, probably. I mean, that's fair enough. I thought we were talking about, like, all the different things on it, so... You know, I'll dispute it because we were actually talking about stuff during it and everything. You know,